everyone. Right, we're going to stretch down towards the mat. So knees and feet are in line with your hips. Toes are facing forward, keeping the core muscles engaged, keeping your shoulders back. Starting from your head, a nice deep breath, inhale. And then exhale as you curl down towards your mat. One vertebrae at a time, going slowly, keeping your legs straight, reaching all the way for your mat, pushing your upper body all the way down, drop your head, stretch it out, hold it there. You're going to twist all the way to one side, keeping both legs straight, hold it there. Good, and then twisting all the way to the other side, reach for your mat, stretch and hold. And then back to the center, nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. Engaging your core, stacking your spine, standing up nice and tall. Let's roll out the shoulders. Right, take a nice big step to the front. The opposite foot, a little bit further back. Make sure that your feet are straight, so your toes are facing forward. And then keeping this back leg straight, you're going to push the heel down into your mat. And the front knee bending, so you're leaning forward without lifting that back heel. So your back calf muscle is stretching. You should feel it burning. A little bit further if you can. Hold it there. Good. And then let's swap the legs around. Nice and wide again. Toes are facing forward. Flatten that back heel into your mat. Keep this front knee bent. Stretching out that back calf muscle. Hold it there. Good. And then we're going to lift, bringing the feet together. You're going to be balancing on one leg. So grab hold of the opposite knee, hug it up towards your chest. And then pulling it across towards the inside, keeping it lifted and twisting your shoulders towards the outside. Stretching out your hip, it should be burning here. Hold it there. Good, let's grab hold of the ankle, same leg, lifting the leg up behind you, balancing nicely, a little bit higher. Pull your foot towards you, stretching it out. Good, and let's bring it down. Swap the legs around. Hug your opposite knee all the way up. And pulling it across, twisting your shoulders to the opposite direction. Keep this knee lifted. The hip is burning. Stretch. Good. Let's grab hold of the ankle. Pull this leg all the way back. Lifting your knee. Pulling your foot towards you. Stretching it out. Hold it there. Good. Let's bring it down. Right. We're going to shake out the legs. Kick them out. Loosening out the muscles. We're going to start with your heels together and your toes apart. So your feet are in a V shape, shoulders back, core muscles engaged, lifting up onto the toes and then controlling it down. Exhale, lift, inhale down, and just keep going. So balancing nicely, using the core, pulling your navel towards your spine. Keep the shoulders back and nice deep breaths. Exhale. Good, let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keeping it lifted. We're going to pulse, so you're going to be bouncing up and down. And again, nice big lifts, so your heels are tapping the mat and lifting as tall as you can onto the toes. Keep going, breathing freely, deep breaths. Calf muscles are burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. bring it down, shake it out. Good, kick out the legs. Right, we're going to spread the feet nice and wide. Your toes are pointing diagonally to the corners. Your knees are bending slightly. And as you bend your knees, concentrate on pushing them out so they are in line with your feet. Shoulders are back, hips are squeezed together. And we're going to go all the way down as far as you can go. And lift a nice deep breath at the top and exhale down. Concentrating on your upper body, so you're keeping it up straight. Don't lean forward. So your shoulders are staying in line with your hips even when you're going down. Keeping them back. Chest staying open. Core muscles are still engaged. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. And your knees are pushing out nice and wide in line with the feet. And inhale, lift. Keep going. Good, let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. And then last one, holding it there, small pulses at the bottom. Breathe freely, deep breaths. Keep going, legs are burning. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there, keeping it steady, a little bit lower. Hold, hold, hold. Good, and let's lift. Bring the legs in, shake them out, kick them out. Right, we're going to be balancing on one leg, so you can lean against the wall or against the chair. You're going to pull the opposite leg all the way back behind you. Just your toes are touching, so your leg is extending back all the way from the hip. Make sure that your upper body is facing forward, shoulders back, and you're going to lift the leg, keeping it straight, lifting up nice and high, and then controlling down. And just tap with your toes onto your mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Keep going, making sure that the shoulders aren't turning with the leg. Keep them facing forward. And you're lifting all the way from the hip. Straighten out that leg. Lift and down. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Good, let's do 4 more. 4, inhale, 3, 2 more, and then keeping it lifted, let's pulse the leg, straighten it out all the way from the hip, small pulses at the top, nice deep breaths, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it steady, lift it higher, hold it there, and let's bring it down, shaking out both legs. Right, let's do the opposite leg, extending it all the way back. Same thing, inhale, exhale, lift, controlling it down, and lift. Stretching it out all the way from the hip, concentrating on the shoulders, they are facing forward, lifting nice and high. Try not to drop it down, controlling it nicely. Good, let's do 4, 3, 2 more. And last one, all the way up, small pulses at the top. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Keep it lifted. A little bit higher. Stretch it out. Hold it there. And let's bring it down. Shake it out. Kick out both legs. Good. Right. The leg you started with, bring that leg to the front this time. And making sure that your foot is under your knee, we're just going to lift. And then you're going to try and extend the leg forward. So extending it as far as it can go. Shoulders are back. So use the core muscles, keep them engaged, and back. And then down, just tap the mat with your toes. Lift and extend. Bend and down. So balancing nicely. Remember, you can lean against something for this. Staying on one leg. Breathing nice and freely, deep breaths. Keep those shoulders back. Keep the core muscles engaged. Stretch it forward. Bend and down. Try not to arch the spine. So keep that back nice and straight. Up tall. And extend the leg forward. Bend and down. Good. Let's do 3 more. 3. Stretch. Bend. Back. 2 more. Lift. Stretch. Bend. And then the last one. Lift. Stretch it forward and just try to hold it there. Keeping it steady. Keep it lifted. Good. Bend it back and bring it down. Check them out. Loosen the muscles. Right, let's do the opposite leg. Core muscles are engaged, shoulders are back, nice and tall. Up just to hip height with your knee, and then stretch it forward. Bend and down. Nice deep breath. Keep going. Let's do 3 more. Up, extend, back, down. 2 more. Lift, stretch it forward, bend, down. And the last one. Try to keep it lifted. Extending it to the front, lift it higher, hold it there. Good, bend and down. Shake them out. Kick them out. Right, we're going to go all the way down onto your side. So you're going to be lying on the mat. And you can either extend your arm flat, resting your head on your arm, or we can bend this arm in, resting your head in your hand. Right, make sure that everything is stacked, your hips, your knees, and then we're going to pull the knees to the front until you feel that your legs are bent at 90 degrees. So your knees are pushing directly out to the front of your hips and your feet are directly down to the bottom of the knees. Lifting this top leg slightly, drop your foot, and we're going to lift out just to about 45 degrees, controlling it back. Keep it hovering. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. And just keep going. Good, we're going to do 2 more. Lift. Last one. Right, bringing it back, keep it hovering here just slightly. Extend the leg out to the front. Keep your knees in line with each other. And then bend it back to 90 degrees. And extend the leg forward. Your foot is relaxing, so your ankle is loose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Hip is burning. Keep going. 3 more. 2 more. And then last one, we're going to stretch the leg forward, and then we're going to lower it down all the way from your hip. So the leg stays straight, it's pushing out to the front of your body, down until your big toe touches, and then keeping the leg straight, lift up to about 45 degrees. And then lowering it down, your knees are still in line with each other. Exhale, lift, inhale down. And exhale, lift, controlling it nicely. So even when you're going down, you're working all these muscles instead of just dropping the leg down. Exhale, inhale, keep going. Let's do 4. And back. 3. Down. 2 more. Exhale. And last one, stay at about 45 degrees. Let's pulse the leg there. You're pulsing it all the way from your hip. So your leg is still straight, your foot is still hanging. 3, 2, and 1. Bend it in, bring it down, and just relax. You can hug your knee up towards your chest. And we can push the leg down, pushing your knee down towards the mat. Stretching it out, hold it there. Alright, we're going to roll over all the way onto your other side. Make sure that everything is stacked nicely and you're feeling comfortable. We're going to lock the legs to 90 degrees. Knees are stacked, hips are stacked, core muscles are engaged. Lifting this top leg, drop your foot, and then the whole leg lifting up just to 45 degrees again. Inhale down and exhale lift, and just keep going. Both hips are burning. Exhale, inhale. Good, let's do 2 more. Last one. Bring it down, but don't drop all the way. With your knees staying in line with each other, you're just going to stretch this leg forward. Keep that foot relaxed and then bend it back just to 90 degrees again. Exhale, extend to the front of you and inhale back. Keep going, stretch forward. Bend back, extend, and back. Good, 2 more, stretch, inhale. Last one, extend to the front, lower the whole leg from your hip, keeping it straight, and then lift it to 45 degrees. Inhale down, tap with your big toe, exhale, lift. Remember that foot is still hanging so that you're working more muscles here in the hips and in the glutes. Exhale, inhale, and try to straighten this leg so you're stretching it out nicely as well. Lift and down, tap with your big toe. Good, 3, inhale, 2, inhale. Last one, stay at 45 degrees, small pulses at the top, all the way from the hip. 3, 2, and 1. Bend it in, bring it down. Hug your knee up towards your chest, stretching it out. And then pushing it down towards the mat. It should be burning. Right, we're going to lift up into a seated position. Straighten up your spine, flatten your legs, keeping them together. Shoulders are back. Let's just roll out the shoulders first. Nice deep breath. Change direction. Good, and then pushing them all the way back. Your core muscles are still engaged. We're going to stretch forward, start from your head again. Inhale, and then exhale slowly through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Stretching all the way towards your toes, as far as you could go. Dropping your head, stretch it out. Let's flex the feet. Hold it here. Breathe freely, nice deep breaths. Keep breathing. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale and exhale, curling up, stacking your spine. Good, we're going to bend the knees out to the sides, pulling your feet together, grabbing hold of the ankles. You're going to pull them in a little bit tighter if you can, and then using your elbows, push your knees all the way down towards your mat, stretching it out, holding it there. Good, and we're going to spread the legs apart as wide as they can go. Your inner thighs are pulling, keep them flat on the mat. Flex both feet, and then you're going to walk with your hands, so curling your spine. Walk your hands all the way out to the front, keeping your feet flexed, keeping your legs flat. A little bit further if you can. Good, one more. Hands are together, keep them flat on the mat. And then we're going to push the elbows down into your mat, dropping your head. It should be burning. Inner thighs are pulling. Hold it there. Keep breathing. Good, and then let's walk it back, stacking your spine again. Straighten up nice and tall. Right, one leg out to the front, in line with your hip. The opposite leg will go over, bending the knee and pulling it up all the way. You can lift the foot, so lifting your knee up towards your chest if you can. Stretch it out. Bringing that foot back down onto the mat. Bend your opposite knee up, sliding that foot in. This one staying where it is. You're just going to push this knee down towards the mat, stretching it out. And then try to push your upper body forward, so leaning over to the front with your torso. Stretch and hold. Good, and then bringing that foot in. Grab hold of it, tuck it under. And then you're going to push the legs down. Folding your upper body over, dropping your head. Nice deep breath. Good, a little bit further if you can. It should be burning. Stretch it out. And then let's lift. We're going to swap it around. So the opposite leg going flat. Make sure that it's in line with your hip. So the same leg, hip. And bring this leg over. Hug it up and in. And down. Bending the opposite knee up. Slide that foot in. Push this knee down. And let's lean forward. It should be burning. Stretch and hold. And then if you're feeling more flexible, grab hold of that other foot, tuck it under. Let's push the legs down, keeping them folded in. And then your upper body folding over, dropping your head, holding it there, stretching it out. Good, and then let's lift. Extend the legs again, all the way forward. Feet are together, legs are flat, straightening your spine. So engaging your core muscles, keeping the shoulders back. One more to the front. Inhale first with your head. And exhale through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Reaching all the way. Drop your head. Let's flex the feet if you can. Pulling your toes towards you, stretching it out. Nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale, curling up. Engage the core muscles, stack your spine. Let's roll out the shoulders, nice big circles. Change direction. Good, we can stretch one arm across, look to the opposite direction. Other arm. And bring it down. Spread your legs slightly. Let's roll out the ankles, keeping the rest of your leg glued to the mat. Just the feet are going. Change direction, nice big circle, stretching it out. 3, 2, last one, and there we go. Well done. Thank you.